This is a video of the forward of the wing section inside a Nimrod XV254. Now, I'm not too sure what this part here is in particular, but I think it's fuses. Although, what I did notice is that there's a hell of a lot of said parts. Now, from what I believe, they would load some sort of bombs or something similar inside. They would be dropped, and I'm not actually too sure, but something definitely got loaded in that. This here, to my knowledge, is a search water radar, as the label says. This here is a domed window where you can actually stick your head inside, which is pretty bloody cool. Now, I don't know enough about this particular part of the aircraft to say, so I'm hoping one of you guys in the comments will actually know what this part is.
It's like a typewriter or like a Morse code
fax machine or something, innit? Not too sure.
Well, there is some sort of guidance stick, so quite possibly it was a targeting system, maybe for missiles, bombs, something.
Smell again, James.
I love the smell.
Smell it right.
This part over here has a typewriter or a fax machine, either one, but I think a typewriter. So I'm guessing communications area, possibly.
What is this? What is this, James?
That's just a light.
Oh, is it?
If a man called Gary Davis sees this video, no, you didn't see it. You're imagining things. Cool thing is, most of the parts of this aircraft still work, so you can actually open the windows up. Although, of course, they are very, very grimy and dirty. Right, these over here, they are test parts, pretty much. There's a pen, you poke them into the little holes, and then it makes a beep, and there's a green light that turns on, and it tells you if it's working. In a second, I'll demonstrate that. And here's that demonstration. And I'm also just going to put it back as I found it. This here is where the flight engineer would sit. There was loads and loads of switches, buttons, indicators, everything. I honestly can't get over how many switches and buttons there are. Hopefully you see what I mean with all the buttons and switches, because there's loads.
I'll be muting the videos anyway, adding my own voice over it, so don't need to worry about.
Hello there. Like all the gauges and all the switches and the buttons.
I can try and explain to you what some of them do if you want.
That's what I was heading for, the cockpit, but you were videos, so I didn't want to interrupt.
And now, of course, the bit that everyone likes, the cockpit. Now, cool thing is, all the linkage still works. At least, apart from turning right and left. Right, over here, radio altimeter, knots indicator, artificial horizon, and altimeter.
Yeah, and then there's two seats each side.
Now, down here, true airspeed and true Mach. Now, in the middle, there's quite a lot, so I'll have to go through this quickly. Turn coordinator, thrust, RPM, TGT, and same on the other side. These here are the throttles, which still turn, still work. And these are the air brakes, which also still work. Now, this here is the rudder trim, left and right, obviously. And this is the aileron trim.
Oh, that moved the thing.
And as I've just demonstrated, that also moves the yoke.
Yeah.
These are some switches, dials and buttons in the center console. And here's what I believe is the undercarriage lever.
Insulation, probably.
This here is the undercarriage lock indicator, tells you if the gears are down and locked. What I'm touching right now is the compass. I'm not too sure about this part, so if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. These are push button indicators for VOR, ADF and TACAN. And this is pretty much just another dial. This here is a deviation display. And this is the overhead panel. This is the left side of the overhead panel, including bomb operation, lots of switches, frequency channels, communications,
I'd like to think so.
lots of things really. These two buttons here have some sort of control over bomb bait and missile. And these buttons have control over the windscreen wipers and washers. To my knowledge, that controls some sort of screen brightness. And these here are just more switches, and that's a radio, what I'm touching right now. This here is a button that is missile fire warning, so it'll tell you if the missiles are for some reason on fire. This here is the compass, although it does have a slight crack. Sorry about the brightness, and here's a much better view of the compass. And final part, here's what they would use to navigate using nothing but the stars, or that's what I've been told by SWAM volunteers.